We have been literally running out of money since July, and that's very hard. It's very hard. Well, friends, it's been a minute, a few fucking minutes, days, maybe weeks. I don't even remember the last time I vlogged, but I feel like this little corner is my confession corner. It's Saturday, and I just finished working out. It's like 8 a.m. We got here at 7. Maybe I don't know what time it is. Maybe it's a little bit later, but we got here around 7, and I don't know where I got this energy. Hold on, let me set up this tripod. I'm trying to set up this tripod so I can video here and actually have a conversation. Maybe this corner is not the best place. On any other day, this would be fine. But it's like, I am so fucking at a loss for words that it's just hard to do this. But let me just tell you like a little bit of the story. So like, we're in August right now. Okay, yeah. So starting July, okay, I literally can't do this. Everybody's here. Okay, well, I tried. It's 8 o'clock and everybody's coming and going, and this is a way too vulnerable of a conversation for me to have it out here. Like, I've never had that problem before, but it is what it is. So I will tell you what's happening when I get home. We're gonna go home now and have some breakfast. But dude, I don't know where I got this energy from, where I did 20 minutes of stairs and then I worked out and I did legs on an empty stomach, like fucking fasted. I did have a coffee, but I usually have no energy. Then again, I have not worked out. This was probably the first like lift I had in over a week, and mostly it's because like we're trying to save like money, so we don't want to drive twice a day to save gas to come to the gym, because the gym's like 20 minutes away from us. And I wanted to make sure that Gino is working out, because if he doesn't work out in the morning, like his mind is just not in the right place, and everything is on him right now. So I just wanted to make sure that he gets his workout in. So that means like I just haven't been coming because I didn't want to like take a second trip and come like to the gym. And also I've just been doing like a lot of fasted cardio, and that just makes me feel so much better in the mornings. So I think it's just because I haven't worked out in a while that I had so much energy. I don't know where it came from, but I have been loving my morning cardios, like literally loving them. And I literally tried getting a clip so many times. So many times I tried to start a vlog. I was like, today's the day I'm gonna fucking start my vlog. I'm gonna start back up. I will show you all the clips that I have that I started, and I just could not get myself to do it. Like, I would get one clip and then I just couldn't stick to the rest. Like, mentally, just losing it. But I'm sure it's just a season. It's just a season. But it's really hard for me to pick up the camera when I feel that way. Anyway, Gino's getting a clip in the car, so I don't know if I should go open the door and interrupt it. I wanted to take you through my leg day workouts. Now, of course, I'm going to do legs the first day back at the gym, because that's the most important thing. So if I'm in the gym, I'm going to do legs. So one more thing too, I already did 20 minutes of Stairmaster right before I did this workout. I have no clue where I got this energy from, but I had a lot of it. And it was great. It was a really good workout. So I wanted to do a full leg day, not just glutes or hamstrings or whatever. Usually I split up my leg days, but because this was like the first day in, and I don't know if I'm going to come back to the gym. I just wanted to hit all of the leg muscles basically. So I started with hamstrings. I wanted to do a stretching motion to get my hamstrings. So this one, an RDL would hit my hamstrings and my glutes. So that's perfect for me. And I also set up a circuit. That's why I left the camera there, so you guys can see, like, I was doing like a back to back to back kind of workout. So I went from these RDLs to hitting glutes with hip thrusts. And of course, like, I can do this because we were at the gym at 7 a.m. and nobody was there. So I understand that like if you're going to the gym later or when it's busy, like you may not be able to set this up. But this is what I want to do. I feel like doing a circuit because it keeps me more engaged. I don't feel like I get bored of just like doing one thing. This is me just jumping through hoops just so I can lift some weights, because I'm just kind of like in one of those zones where like I'm just kind of burnt out of weight training, but this keeps me engaged. So yeah, I did hip thrusts for the second exercise, and everything I did 4 sets. So I did like 4 rounds around like my circuit, and the first set I did like warm up set, so more reps, probably like 20. And then after that, I just did 10 reps. And then the last exercise I'm doing is this vertical leg press machine, and it's like it's to the left of the hip thrust. So it's all set up in basically a circle. And I wanted to do something like I'd already done hamstrings, I'd already done glutes, and I wanted to do something that hits more of my quads. So this vertical leg press is perfect because it's all in the quads. So it's one of my favorite leg presses. You guys already know this. So again, with this, I did I did 20 reps for my first set, and then the next 3 sets, I did 10 reps. This is the maximum weight I went on that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna show you also I did one more exercise because like I've just been like sitting a lot. I wanted to make sure that I do something for my posture. So I did these like rows. This is kind of like a face pull mixed with a row. Like it's something in the middle. So I have 2 ropes. If you can see, I grabbed 2 ropes. And to make it longer, because one rope isn't long enough for me to get the range that I want. So I hooked up 2 ropes and I'm pulling to my chest, like to my armpits, at an angle to where this hits like literally my middle back, like perfectly. It's like middle upper back. And this is like the posture muscle. Like that's where my posture falls in a lot. Like I fall in from the middle of my back, which makes me hunched. So that's why I wanted to like make sure I do 4 sets of this and really like squeeze. But yeah, that was the whole workout. So it was a leg day circuit plus a little bit of posture. Okay, I am gonna show you what I eat in a day because I figured out how to lower our grocery budget to basically like about 300 a week, maybe even a little bit less. And everything's organic, which is fucking crazy. So I'll show you what we eat. I feel like everybody could benefit from this. Anyway, so my breakfast is eggs. I got 2 eggs on Ezekiel toast and some avocado, everything organic. And that one little piece of toast in the corner that has like honey on it, that one was the butt piece of the toast that when you're on a budget, nothing goes to waste. So butt piece, I will be eating it. Especially because I did fucking 20 minutes of stairs like a psychopath this morning. So I can use all the carbs. It's very cute because Gino makes my breakfast first and then he makes his own breakfast. Look at him. I just don't like scrambled eggs. So he makes mine separate, then he makes his. We are also watching a new anime. Oh my god. I literally feel like I need to do a whole like separate video on the animes that I've watched since I haven't been vlogging. Like we went through like a different one that's called Outcast, but it only had like 2 seasons and it finished really fast, but it was so fucking good. Like it was fire. And I'm really sad that like they only had 2 seasons on Crunchyroll. And then I was like looking it up and it turns out that it's like basically, it's a Chinese anime, so I don't know what it's called, Danhua or something like that. It's a Chinese anime. So I found the other seasons, it's like 3, 4, and 5, but it's in Chinese on YouTube, and the subtitles are horrifying. Like, they're so bad. And that's even if I can keep up with it. I have to keep pausing it and reading it. But the translation is trash, but I'm still watching it. It's super, super good. I will tell you more about it. But right now we're watching Dr. Stone, and it's so good. It's really good. Highly recommend. It's basically about like this. First of all, we only watch them when we're eating, but there's nothing else I'd rather do. And also, basically, Dr. Stone is about like something happens on the planet and everybody turns into stone. And then after like a few, maybe 37,000 years or something like that, after a long, long time, one person revives and he's like a super scientist. And basically he's rebuilding like humanity from scratch. Like they're in this little stone age. It's really, really good. So highly recommend. I don't know, I think it's also on Netflix. But I'm gonna eat now.
That's the same thing humanity did. Working away for thousands and thousands of years. That's science.
Alright, I'm about to make meal 2. This one is up to me to cook, unfortunately. So let me show you what I'm making. It's super simple. Okay, meal 2, we got tuna. I make these 2 of them. Anyway, we got tuna, organic rice. Hold on about this. Listen, I made the mistake of not using organic rice, and literally we had a stomachache for fucking a week, and then I switched to this organic rice and it literally just went away because I've never had an issue with rice. I've ate rice my whole life. So this one that I found is really, really good. I get a 3-pack of it on Amazon. I found that this one is the cheapest on Amazon. They have it in like Sprouts or Whole Foods and stuff like that, but on Amazon is the cheapest price that I found. And it's super good. I use just the jasmine rice, so this is kind of sticky. It's not like sushi rice, but something in between basmati and sushi. It's not like dry like basmati, but it's also not super sticky like sushi rice. So this is the jasmine rice, the purple bag. Highly recommend. Love this. So basically tuna and rice. I'm gonna cook this rice, and then I just use the honey and this organic mustard. Everything is organic, and I make honey mustard for the tuna. We were buying honey mustard, but this is significantly more cost effective to make our own. So that's what I'm making. Very simple, high protein, like organic. It's good. Guess what, you guys? We're back at the gym. Of course we are. It's Saturday. We gotta get some content. We're videoing some exercise tutorial videos for the school community. Yeah, we're busy. And it's 444. Really wanted an energy drink, I'm not gonna lie. These cherry limeade ones are my fucking favorite. But my mouth is watering as I'm talking about it because they're sour. But we're gonna skip it.
Workout. Today we'll be focusing on the hamstrings, the fronts of the calves, and the adductor muscles, as well as doing some...
Alright, friends, family, fans, this is the clip I was trying to get this morning, and there were so many people coming and going. I just could not get to it. So what the fuck has been going on is that you guys know, like about 2 months ago, it's already been 2 months, which is insane. So we're in August right now, and July, yeah, so beginning of July, Gino and I were no longer training clients in person. And that was half planned and half also like the world just worked with what we wanted at the same time. Like everybody just started to wind down, and like a lot of clients that we had before that were renewing, like they were no longer gonna renew, and that's also, we wanted the same thing. We wanted to get out of that business of being in person, doing in-person training. So it all kind of worked out, and we had been preparing. Like we'd been looking into like going online and trying different options, and we had tried different options in the past when it comes to like online coaching or selling programs and stuff like that. So we went back into a mastermind that we were in like a few years back when COVID happened. We went into a mastermind to learn how to be online coaches, right? So we went back into that mastermind. Mind you, like the first time around, we paid $16,000 for that mastermind. The second time around, we put a $3,000 down payment, and we were paying $1,500 a month to be in the mastermind. And we were in there for a couple of months. That was like this past, like right before July. So like, let's say 2 months before July. And we were in there, and we were like back into like trying to learn it and everything. And it reminded us why we got out of it in the first place. And the biggest reason was that Gino having so much experience, and also like me working with him in person for so many years, is like, to us, like the way that the business was being taught, like that's not how we wanted to run a business. Like that's not, it just didn't feel authentic, and it didn't feel like it was right, because we know that it's just not a good way of translating a personal training business to an online business. Like it just feels disingenuous. It feels salesy. It feels like you're selling you're over promising and under delivering. And a lot of people are doing it. A lot of coaches do it. They make a lot of money from it. But if it doesn't feel right to us, like we can't do it. So we came out of got out of the mastermind, and mind you, this was in July, where we thought like, okay, once our clients leave, like we were ready to like go all out. But right at that time, we also realized that this way of doing online business is not going to work for us, so we had to make a pivot. So that's where we started learning more about basically going into community-based learning or teaching. And we thought, okay, why don't we start a fitness and muscle building mastermind? Because that's also how they were teaching us. They were teaching us how to build a business through a mastermind, but they were teaching us to sell something that wasn't the same as a mastermind. It was like 90-day programs and stuff like that. The way mastermind works is totally different. It has education, and it's like usually a monthly plan, and like you learn how to do these things, and you apply, like a business, like you have to apply these, and then you come back and you say, oh, I tried these and this doesn't work and that doesn't work, or this part works, or what do you think my problem is? Because everybody's application is different. So that's exactly what we thought, like, okay, like this is exactly what we need for fitness, because everybody is different. Like you can't just have a cookie cutter. No matter how much you customize something, it doesn't, most of them are cookie cutter. The ones that are customized, it's like, how long are you gonna think for somebody else? Like it's so unsustainable. And like if you're anybody like me, I don't like people telling me what to do. Like I fucking hate it. I'm like, just teach me it and I'll like apply it my own way. And that's why we decided, okay, we're gonna do a fitness mastermind. And we knew about a school community platform. So we were like, okay, we're gonna use the school community platform, and we're gonna build a muscle building mastermind. Eventually it can be a full fitness mastermind, including fat loss, but right now we're just focusing on muscle building mastermind, because that's Gino's like full specialty. Anybody can lose weight. Anybody can teach you how to lose weight. It's really easy. It's really simple. Muscle building, however, is very complicated, and there's a lot of bullshit out there. So anyway, that was in July. So July, we went all of July. We built this mastermind from fucking scratch. We did it probably in a couple of weeks. We literally worked so many hours. I can't even tell you how much we worked. And then we built this mastermind. We started to market it and stuff like that. And like anything else, it's not gonna pick up in a month. It's like you can't go to the gym and expect that you're gonna get results in a month. You can't wait 2 months and think, oh, well, where are my abs? Where are my gains? Like, where are my muscles? Where's my ass? It's fucking crazy to think that. But given that we weren't doing anything else for money, we have been literally running out of money since July. And that's very hard. It's very hard. Like when nothing is coming in and things are just going out. And I have reduced our budget like as much as I can. Like I've literally cut down where we probably, like we can live on $3,000 a month, which is insane. Like there was a point where we were spending $10K a month just for regular expenses. Like $3,000 a month, I'm telling you, it's insane what I've done, which I'm very proud of. And I feel like we've learned such a big, valuable lesson that like we need to live below our means. We thought we were living below our means, but we weren't. We need to live below our means no matter what. Even if when we make more money, we still need to live below our means, and like be mindful of like where we spend this money, you know, and instead investing it into things that can make us money. So we are learning very valuable lessons, and I will not change this time for any other time. However, it's been like very hard on me on both of us to be like running out of money, you know, and like at the same time, we don't want to squeeze money out of a business that we're building. It's like our baby. You know, we want to build it. We want to give it time. We want to put effort into it. We want it to be organic and authentic. So while we're doing that, we're also trying to like eat for real. So I decided, I was like, okay, a week ago, I decided, first, Gino was like, what if I get a job and then I can do half and half? I was like, dude, no way. Like everything is in his image, everything is under him. This is really Gino's business at the end of the day. Like, yes, I help him with this and that and whatever, but at the end of the day, this is Gino's business. And like, if he starts to work, like we are done, we're done for. Like, we're gonna go back to this bullshit cycle of like working for other people. And I don't want that. So I was like, no way, like I'm gonna try to work. And I have been looking for jobs, and you know me, working for somebody else is the bane of my existence, but I was like, I'm doing this for a bigger purpose. At this point, I don't give a shit. Like, I will work. It doesn't matter. Like, when I have something in my mind that I'm striving for, I don't care. I'll do whatever it takes. Now, something I have to tell you guys is your girl is unemployable. And I have been like this my whole fucking life. I always had such a hard time getting jobs. I had to jump through so many hoops to get an engineering job, even though I graduated top 5% of my class and I had fucking 4 or 5 co-ops. It just doesn't, what I feel is every time I go into interviews, it looks odd. Like, it looks odd. I mean, 90% of the time I'm overqualified, or I just don't fit in the culture. Because I'm just supposed to be a fucking entrepreneur. Like, I'm just supposed to have fucking my own business. Like, I am not meant to work for somebody else. But with that said, I looked for so many fucking jobs. I had interviews. I went in. Like, I tried, and it's like nothing worked. Nothing worked. And at this point, and while all this was going on, I just could not get myself to like pick up the camera. Like, I just couldn't. I wasn't doing anything for myself. I wasn't working out. I wasn't vlogging. I wasn't playing my violin. I still am barely doing any of those things. But today was the day I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a change, and that's because Gino talked to me for so long yesterday, and I'm over there like crying, and he's talking to me. But anyway, I don't want to make this clip super long. But since nothing's worked, I might as well just do what I wanted to do in the first place, which is start my own business. This is something I've been wanting to do outside of what Gino is doing. I wanted to make an anime t-shirt business. I love anime. You guys know that. I fucking love anime, and I love anime t-shirts, and I feel like I've been thinking about making that business for so long. So that's what I'm doing. I started this morning. I've had a giant note in my phone about my anime t-shirt business with the brand and the name and like what I want from it, what my vision is, who I want to make. So I finally started putting it all together. This morning I was working on it a little bit. I made my logo. I'll show you my logo. And yeah, I'm just gonna fucking go for it. And we have pretty much like, I don't know, it's middle of August right now, and we will run out of money by the end of August. Like, we have a couple more weeks, and then we're gonna be out. So let's see if it's gonna work. I'm working on something, and Gino's working on something, but I don't know how it's gonna go. I guess we'll find out. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my dinner. It's just chicken and rice, the marinated chicken and lemon juice. The onions are a game changer. I also just wanted to show you real quick like this t-shirt design website that I'm using. I will show you more tomorrow. Like, I'll show you my logo, and I'll show you like how I'm doing the design and stuff like that. But I'm exhausted right now, so I'm just gonna have the dinner, and Gino's already eating over there. We're gonna watch Dr. Stone is the anime. I don't even know if I told you the name of it earlier, but it's called Dr. Stone, the anime I was telling you about earlier. Super good. So we're gonna watch that, probably go to bed afterwards. So all right, thank you for watching. I am back, and I will see you tomorrow.